update on what we're doing. We have to talk to the elder, and we need to get him booted from his job. I think we did this yesterday before the game crashed, so we just have to do it again.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss? Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
Hey! Welcome! Thank you for joining today.
Back
We're
again,
just
I see.
Taking a slow
Have you found
start.
all the components?
Okay, so I think that's what we were headed to do when the game crashed yesterday. Yeah, we were right about here when the game crashed. So we're pretty much caught up now. There we go.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, Senior Knight and General Handyman around here. So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great. You think you're the first person the Elders trusted with this? He sent 3 of our patrols out looking for those components, and they're all dead. I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault. And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly. But I can tell you're getting impatient. The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
These are pretty alright missions. I always end up getting myself a little bit lost on this one, but that's okay. Ooh, science. I think these are the same kind of pod trainer things that they have at the boomers.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from his lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of
So many
24,
stairs.
and the notches on his pistol numbered
Hello.
194.
Welcome to the stream. Thanks for popping in today.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't
We're just
matter,
doing
that he
some
was after Texas
tootling
Red.
around
After Texas Red.
on some Brotherhood quests.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead.
Haven't been there yet.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a
Welcome
Let me
back,
make
ladies and
stimpaks.
gentlemen. This is
Let me make
Mr. New
stimpaks,
Vegas.
stupid science
Thank you
kids.
very, very much for listening. I've got news for you. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. In addition, the NCR flag has been hoisted over former Legion outpost Nelson after heavy fighting. NCR officials are calling this a big win for troop morale. Those were our top stories. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Gotcha.
Very democratic. Those are stairs. Not what I want.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Boom. I have heard about that one. I haven't done much research into it, but that sounds familiar. The one that was like one dude and the rest were all women. That would be like a really weird season of The Bachelor. I think that's everything. Yeah. Yeah, see, I heard that they were working on a TV show, and honestly, I don't have high hopes for it. It would be great if it turned out to be like a kick-ass show that actually has all the Fallout vibes and is like everything we ever dreamt it would be. I just don't expect it to be that.
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
way too many stuffs, you say?
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
We will give him the machete. That seems right. He should hold all the machetes. That'll do for now.
Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your weary head. Dream sweetly, dream.
Should work for anything we're gonna come across in here.
About tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby to you. Dream, sweetly dream.
Ooh.
Swinging with the man
Okay.
in the moon.
We've got to have some stuff in here I don't really want.
Go and take it slow. And don't you know, all your lovely dreams will come true. So just close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
No, I don't think I have seen that.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and
I'll
I'm
have to look
here
that up
for
later.
you. It's
Sounds like
just
something I
about
would be
time to
interested
get
in.
you some news. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Also, witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you.
I expect to be awed by your
sometimes the
dizzying
journey
mercantile sense,
beats
boss.
The destination.
I
And
have
especially if your
Raoul with
spurs
me,
go
but I
jingle,
should
jangle, jingle,
also
and you meet some
have
nice
Eddie with
gals
me.
along the way.
Where did he go? Why is he not here? Didn't even look like he was in the building.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, as I go.
I don't actually know if he'll carry those things, but that's okay. If he drops them, he drops them. Yeah. No, that's worth money though. Made by Wayside Digital. Okay.
As I go right merrily along, they sing, oh, jingle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Oh, I did not mean to take that. Guess we're wasting that now. I can move. We're gonna have to stop looting. We'll continue looting some other time. Oh, 2 or 3 seasons. That sounds cool. It's actually a sizable amount of something to get into. There. There's like a sundog on the screen. I think I fixed it. Yeah, that looks like it went away. Cool. So...
We got company, boss. Okay, I guess we're doing it.
I do want to collect all the vault suits. What's in your pockets?
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Well, something can be done
This
about
is
that.
Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. This just in. Several witnesses report a vertibird flying in from the northeast. One of them, using binoculars, claimed it was being flown by a group of old men. Also, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there.
Okay, should be able
NCR
to
officials
lower
are asking for
carrying
donations.
weight a little bit now.
That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Okay. Now I can put all that back in his pocket.
I expect to
should
be awed
be
by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Much easier. Okay. Still mobile.
I've been doing this longer than you. Okay. Well, that sounds really cool. I'm
gonna make myself a note, because I'm terrible at remembering to actually do things unless I write it down somewhere. Cool. I will be looking into that after the stream tonight. And that's everything we had already read. Pretty sure that password is for this terminal. We didn't really need it, but grabbed it anyway. Oh, new follower. Thank you. Where am I right now? I stopped paying attention to where I was going. That ought to be where we're headed. Cool. So much ample space to get lost in down here. Okay. I mean, subscriptions are always appreciated. I don't complain. I will take those. Oh, good. I'm not
This
encumbered.
is Mr. New
I
Vegas
should really
fanning
stop
the
picking things
flames
up.
of your passion. It's just about time to get you some news. Ops Hotel owner Benny has been killed by an unidentified assailant. His former right-hand man, Swank, consoled mourners.
If I know my pal Benny, he's swinging with the big cat upstairs as we speak. Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as her halo.
One more story for you. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you?
Sorry, Muggy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
To the town of Albuquerque, who rode a stranger one fine day.
We'll get more mugs for him at some
Hardly
point.
spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip.
Oh, have we been here
Big
already?
iron on his hip.
Seems like we've been
It
here.
was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip.
Muggy probably did dislike that, but he'll get over it. I bring him a constant supply of mugs. I'm sure he won't starve or anything.
Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more.
We're sort of making progress, but
Now the stranger started
a lot of that
talking,
progress
made it
isn't
plain to folks
in the
around.
direction that we're intended to be
Was an
going.
Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the
I'll
outlaw
take the money
didn't
too.
worry, men that tried before were dead. 20
Okay.
men had tried to take
So.
him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
We're trying to get to the lower level.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
Nope.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play.
This way.
And the swiftness of the ranger is
promising. Lots of lovely traps and whatnots in here. There we go. This game does play dirty sometimes. It's a good point.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering
Okay.
if you've come to the
Well,
right place,
that was what we came
you
here for.
have. It's just about time to get you
I
some
like how he's
news.
not even swimming, he's just standing
Merchants are
here
saying that there's
on
been
the
little
bottom
contact
of the
between
floor.
traders from Nipton in recent days,
We're
causing
floating.
concerns that the
He's
isolated
just
town
standing
may be
there.
in trouble. One more story for you. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam.
We're swimming and he's just
NCR sources
for a
say
walk.
that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Maybe it's because he's a ghoul. It's like he doesn't need to breathe. I mean, that's just a guess. Maybe he does need to breathe. I really don't know. But maybe if he doesn't need to breathe, he has no water. Like, or he can fill up with water and has no air in his chest, which is what makes you float. 'Cause if you have no air in your body, you don't float. Very interesting. Now I need to do more studying on the science of ghoul flotation. They were going to space, but they were wearing spacesuits. And they weren't very smart, so they may have thought that those spacesuits were gonna keep them alive. But also, being not very smart, they may not have known that they did or did not need oxygen. These are all very interesting questions.
But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world
Yeah, that's a good point. Because the reason that they didn't take um, human face
To the
was
town of
because he wouldn't have
Albuquerque
survived
rode
the
a
trip.
stranger one fine
But
day.
they would.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to
Very
say.
interesting.
No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running.
gotta be some stuff in here that I can drop. So close. Alright, we have mobility. Let's get out of here. Go empty our pockets before we do anything else. Okay. Cool. I will try to keep that in mind. It'll be a little while before I actually get around to starting that, because we're at least halfway through this playthrough, but we still have a little bit of time before we'll be starting something new. I'm sure I have everything good out of there that I want. It's always full of drugs and stuff in there, but that's always like the first thing I raid when I get here.
Watch out! I hear you took care of Motor Runner. I hear you took care of Motor Runner. I could have handled that on my own. Watch out!
Is he like a hostage in there or something? Why is he just walking out of there at the same time as me?
Teach you to mess with me.
Okay. Let's clean up all these guys, and then try and get out of here.
I've been doing this longer than you, pal.
Bro, let them get closer to us, and I don't have to walk. If you would just line up all the bodies in a nice pile, it would save us some time.
You like the sight of
They looked like they were gonna run away, so that's as close as they were gonna get. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to finish this playthrough so that I can try out Fallout 3. I haven't disliked Fallout 4, but it didn't have that instant addiction that I had with New Vegas. So I haven't really gotten fully into it yet. Apparently Bryce Anders did not survive. Sucks to be him, I guess. Ugh.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. It's just about time to get you some news. Top's hotel owner Benny has been killed by an unidentified assailant. His former right-hand man Swank consoled
Okay.
mourners.
Now
If I know
I'm
my
just
pal Benny, he's swinging with the big
stupid
cat upstairs
ridiculous
as we speak.
overcumbered.
Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as our halo.
In other news, residents of
I
the
have
lab
heard that
were
from
running
many
for cover
people who have
following
played all the
failed
games
launch of 3
that like
rockets
the
from
story-wise and
Repcon
the
test
general tone of this
Possible
game is the
causes
best
suggested were
out of
engineering
all of
mistakes,
the Fallout
century-old
series.
equipment, and the fact that
I
the
know some
rockets
people who
were
have only
piloted
played
by
Fallout
a
4
cult of crazy ghouls.
who really like it
Those are our
and don't think
stories
they'd like
for
the
this
rest of the
hour.
series.
This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is
I understand
too
that they're
strong.
like
You know, sometimes
the early
the
Fallouts
journey
and Fallout
beats
4
the
are
destination.
completely different
And especially
genres
if your
of
spurs
game
go
pretty much,
jingle,
but
jingle, jingle, and you meet
I think they're all
some
still
nice
worth giving a
gals
shot.
along the way.
I love the franchise. Eventually I'll try all the games.
Feeling thirsty?
Yeah, I think the way that the DLCs linked up to the storyline and like they sort of complete the storyline. I feel like if you don't play through the DLCs, you're missing the grand design of the game. At least the grand design of the game, the way it turned out in the end. Because if you don't do the DLCs, you really don't learn that much about Elijah or Christine or Ulysses or like a large portion of the background on all of those characters. And then it all ties together, which I love. Like, they could have done DLCs where it's like, go over here, shoot some new bad guys in a new zone, come back and it's had no effect on your other game, you just did something else for a while. But the DLCs in this game are just another... I don't know. It's like a lore expansion pack in every DLC. Which... I think they did it really well. They expanded the storyline in a way that seemed like that was the plan all along, and I don't know if it was or not, or if they added certain things in as they were creating the DLCs and then brought it all together, but it pulls together so beautifully. By the time you get to the end of Dead Money, you've like fully rounded out Elijah and Christine's story if you've done everything else that you need to in the Mojave. And then you round out the story of Ulysses and the Courier when you finish the Divide. And then it's just like a full picture. I love Rex. He's my favorite companion. I usually have Rex and Boone as like my full-time through the whole game companions, and then I usually like don't bother switching out my companions very often, but I decided to try something a little bit different in each of the playthroughs that I'm doing for the stream. So last time I went with like Veronica for a while to get the power armor training, and this time I went with Arcade Ganon to put the remnants back together to get the power armor training from him instead. So I'm trying to mix it up, and there's like so much backstory and storyline connection between the games if you get into like all the side quests and actually stop and listen to what everyone is talking about. And some of them you have to do the unmarked quests to get cool backstory, but there's so many like awesome Easter eggs and backdoors into lore and yeah, just really cool shit all throughout this game. I think Wild Wasteland is probably one of the best things that they created as far as like perks and additions to this game. Because Wild Wasteland is just a whole bunch of like awesome pop culture references and stuff shoved into the wasteland in places where you have to find it. And not only do you have to find it, but you have to figure out what it is and then understand it. It's like a whole new game inside the game. It's a really good perk. I think Wild Wasteland, although it doesn't like offer anything to your character other than things to discover, is probably my favorite.
My Johnny, maybe you're cold.
No, actually, I've never brought everyone together at the end like that, because usually somewhere in the middle of my playthrough, I'm like, fuck it, everybody dies, and then I just start killing everybody off. So I'm usually down to like one faction. One main faction by the time that I get to like the actual second battle of Hoover Dam. I think on the last playthrough I did the wildcard ending. This playthrough, because of the character that I chose, I don't know if you could see much of my character design when I had it out of first person for a little while there. My character's name is Tasha, and I designed her after Tasha Yar from Star Trek Next Generation.
I know.
Of course the Legion can't keep up. Fuck the Legion. Losers.
Like my Johnny.
I can't remember what I've done so far with this playthrough. I might have already killed Caesar.
They call
I'm pretty sure Kaisar is already in his grave. But I might have let him live so far. I think somewhere in my clips on my Twitch channel, there's a clip from the first time on the stream that I went to take care of Kaiser, and I blew his head off and then put it back in his chair, so I made a clip of that. That's pretty much sums up my relations with the Legion.
there was never a man like my Johnny. Like the one they call
I downloaded some Star Trek mods, but I just recently switched, like, it's been a couple months, it's not that recent, but I switched from PS3 to PC. I used to do all my gaming on, like, PS3 or handhelds, so I have a lot of learning to do on how to, like, do mods and make them function properly. But I downloaded, Wesley Crusher robots. That would be interesting.
Report a vertibird flying in from the northeast. One of them, using binoculars, claimed it was being flown by a group of old men. Also in the headlines, residents of Novak were running for cover.
That could actually be a lot of fun.
Failed launch of 3 rockets from the Repcon test site. Possible causes suggested were engineering mistakes, century-old equipment.
He actually does all the robot voices? Like,
Cult of crazy ghouls. Well, that's all I have for you. This is
like,
Mr. New
all of them?
wishing you ladylike luck tonight. And now, I'd like
I
to
didn't
play
know
one of
that.
my very favorite songs for you.
Huh. I didn't know that was Will Wheaton. That's too funny. Ah, that's great. I'm learning so much. I mean, it would be like this much better if it was Data. But I accept. That would be an interesting companion mod. If we could make Eddie speak like Data instead of talking in his beeps. Yes, I knew that Chandler was Benny. That one I did know. And Veronica is Felicia Day. Ron Perlman does the intro. Raoul is Danny Trejo, which was why I was laughing at my own joke earlier when I was making him carry the machetes. There's some great voice work in this game. Just in general, some really great voice work. I keep forgetting to look up and see who does the voice for Boone, but he sounds exactly like somebody. And I keep meaning to look it up and see if he is the voice actor. Are you talking about the super mutant that you talked to? The one named Neil? I think his name is Neil. Yeah. I didn't know that was Worf. Really? Man, this playthrough, it's just coming together so well. I didn't know there was so many Star Trek characters involved. Oh, that is awesome. So many things I didn't know. I don't know how I've been missing this information for so long. Man, I have a lot to learn. That's all your money, you say. No, not that one.
Mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about
way too much TV.
Rumors continue to swell that Mr. House
So, I find I quite often recognize people from something in one of those, like, hey, it's that guy with the face kind of ways. Where, like, I don't know who they are, but I could name you their character in some weird show.
where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is too strong.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm IMDbing these guys now, cause, you know. See, I haven't really ever gotten into Final Fantasy to play it. I had a couple friends who played it a lot, so, like, I watched them a lot, but I've never actually played it myself. Cool. So, finally after, like, several years of meaning to look it up, I have official confirmation that the voice of Boone is exactly the various cartoon characters that I thought he was. Yeah, I think Christopher is his middle name, because his name came up as, like, Jason or something. But, so yeah, so he was, like, Maximilian in the Goofy movie, which, great movies. If you haven't seen them, watch them. They're excellent. He's, like, so many of my favorite characters. He plays a bunch of different voices, like, across varying genres of just things that I love. And I think that's probably why I always liked having Boone around as a character so much. Just because he talks a lot, which is annoying, but when you get companions that have a voice that you recognize. It's kind of like you could pretend you have a better companion. Yeah. This has been a good IMDb studying session. Yeah, I can get behind that. This game has an amazing cast. And the more I learn, it just keeps getting better. I'm very interested to see how this TV show they're doing is going to turn out, what kind of actors they get. I'm gonna be doing such a lore dive tonight on Fallout. I think it was like it was probably more like 4 months ago. Sometime in the last 6 months, I started playing ESO, and that was the first time I had started playing anything in the Elder Scrolls line. And so after that, I got really excited about all the different lore options, and I started doing like deep dives on a bunch of different Elder Scrolls lore. So I have like a bunch of random information in my brain that's just like floating around in there. But apparently my Fallout knowledge is still lacking.
Make me forget my sorrow, so when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Kiss me as though it were
Yeah, I'm pretty concerned that that's what's gonna happen as well.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
teach me all that a heart should
It seems to be what happens when they do like reboot shows like this that could be really good. They either turn out like really, really good or really, really bad. There have not been a lot of in-betweeners. Like, they did that Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. The movie was really bad. And now they're doing a TV show. And it just keeps going more and more downhill. It's very concerning. Netflix did that Death Note movie. I don't know if you ever watched Death Note as an anime, or if any of you guys watched the movie. Ooh. Yeah, sorry about Binks. He got a little excited. It's a real loud bork. Even through my headset that was horrible, so I can't even imagine how very, very loud that was for you. I want to be cautiously optimistic, but I've been fairly let down by so many things that have come out in the last few years. I'm trying to hold on to that cautious optimism thing. I think that's probably a good view to take. I would love for it to turn out extremely well. That would be a great surprise. Aw, new follow. Thanks, guys. Okay. He's got a bunch of stuff he doesn't really need. I never use mines. I hate the throwing spears. You can hold on to all the vault seats for now.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course
much of this we could sell.
You're her. And you're still as perfect.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I have heard that Fallout 76 has gotten better, and that it's almost a Fallout game now. But I haven't actually played it. That's one that I'm just really not so sure about. It looks like fun in the pictures and stuff that I see online. It looks like they filled it full of things that are entertaining to look at. But I've also heard that it's not so exceptional to actually play. So, I guess it depends on how well that balances out. Some people seem to really like it, but I'm thinking those people probably didn't actually play any of the other Fallout games.
Play it again, my Johnny.
Okay, let's try and get some of this stuff sold out here. And then I'm probably gonna take like a quick couple minutes. My roommate made food, and I need to make food be eaten. So I might have to take a quick break to quickly shovel down some food at some point.
Johnny Guitar, what if you go? What if you stay? I love you.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Take it easy now.
Yes, foods are good stuff. I enjoy the foods. This food includes bacon. You really can't go wrong when your food includes bacon.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
I hear reports of Legion raiding parties all over the place. You looking to buy some supplies?
Bacon emoji. Beautiful. Bacon is a glorious product. I need more bacon in my life. We're pretty much done cleaning out our pockets, at least. Well, hey, Banksy boy. How you doing? anything I wanted to get rid of?
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. Here are our top stories. Top's hotel owner Benny has been killed by an unidentified assailant. His former right-hand man, Swank.
Well, we can sell those. I can always
If I know
reacquire
my pal
more.
Benny, he's swinging with the big cat upstairs as we speak. Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as her halo.
In addition, rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Do not, repeat, do not
And hey, Black Hook.
super mutant for taking
Nice to see that you made it in for today.
Another satisfied customer.
more classics coming right up for you.
Ooh,
Stay tuned.
new follow. Thank you. We were just doing some intense lore discussion while we cleaned out our pockets. I'm gonna take like a couple minutes and eat some foodstuffs in a second here.
Whispering a lullaby tune. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know?
So right now we're in the middle of doing Still in the Dark. We've been through a couple vaults, and now we need to get to here. So I think we're probably gonna walk from here. But I'm probably gonna like take a break and step away from the computer for a moment while I finish eating this. Because bacon, you may be aware, is quite greasy, which is not great for my computer. So, I'm gonna be... Oh god, make it stop, make it stop. Okay. I turned off the desktop audio so that you don't have to hear it doing that skipping thing. And I'm going to pop this be right back screen up for a second and run a quick ad while I shovel down this food, and then we will continue with our quest. Okay. So, a few of you guys stuck around. Thank you so much for still being here. I really appreciate that. So, we were headed this way. I don't know if I should, like, wait a minute and see if anybody's gonna check back in. We had a lot more people before. We'll make a slow wander. There's something up there. Is that something I've already discovered? Looks like it's something I have not discovered up here. Don't have the key from the followers, so we can't actually go in there. So now we wander. I think we want to be just slightly around this corner still. But we're pretty much there. Looks like it's greenish over there. Is that the right one? Or do I want to be over one? No, this one. Here we are. Fault 22. It looks so nice outside. Like, it's so lush and inviting. Such a trick. In between these books over here, there was a Programmer's Digest. If anybody happens to be looking for one, this is a location you can grab one. These are Keely's records. We have the option to rescue her at some point. Nothing over here of great excite. So now we go down. Now, I should be able to fix the elevator. Which one do I actually need to go to? I feel like are they on this floor? It might be this floor. I can't remember exactly where to go. Well, that was probably not the right answer. I always get so lost in here. Having the elevator fixed is very helpful, though. More of Keely's entries, I think. Okay, moving on. Such pretty plants. It's really too bad that the vault had to be so, you know, horrible. At least it was pretty. pretty sure there's nothing to be found in these. Yet I always look in them anyway. I just kind of like the little greenhouses. They're cute. Okay. I came from this way. Got myself turned around. Shocker. Dinner was good, thank you. Okay, that's the room we were in before. It's another useless greenhouse. So this floor didn't really do anything for us. Is there anything in here? Okay. Well. Wasn't the most productive. Next floor. They're so sneaky. Hiding in the plants. I don't know, it seems like I really wanted to be back up here. So did I just miss what I was looking for? I'm thinking I probably just missed what I was looking for. Kind of forgot I was looking for something. Was just exploring. This won't be our only trip through here either. So I want to be going that way? Do any of these hallways take me that way? This doesn't seem right. I think I need to go down to pest control and then back up. Is that what I need to do for this one? I always get where I need to go for the different quests here confused. Let's try this. that's the tunnel. Nothing I really need from in here. Oh, almost had that. Alright. So let's follow the tunnel and see if that gets us where we wanted to go. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't want to go in there. What other options are there for getting around in here? Is that the only option? This might just not be the right part of the tunnel to be in. Is going here the only option? Okay. So I don't think this is the one we wanted. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking for the HEPA cartridges. I'm also kind of just exploring. But mostly I'm looking for the HEPA cartridges. What do you do? Disengaged a lock, but there was nothing locked in here. Hehehe. I thought so. It's a terminal password. Hello. Almost. Well, we finished that quest. I went through this floor. Is this the floor to get into the right tunnel? To get into the right part of the oxygen recycling terminal? Olo. Yes. I can't remember if I got the key, but if I find the tunnel, it will inform me whether or not I have the key. I can probably hack my way through it. Nope. Requires key. So I did not pick up the key. Okay, where am I? Elevator. Common areas. No first aid. Nope. Okay, no first aid boxes in there. Projector. Overseer is that way. Okay. Nothing in there. Gifts for Muggy. First aid box. Very good. And I'll take those. I will take that. And there's not one on this table. I collect them all. All of the 8 balls, just for fun. They are mine. I think that's everything I want from in there. Okay. Now we go down to the quarters. There's the key card. Okay. Now, there's not really anything else over here that I need to pick up. But I want those. Ooh, wrong button. Okay, I will take coffee mugs. And that'll do. And I will have those. Well, isn't this room nice and tidy? Wake up, Holmes. Just laying there, napping. Asleep on the job. I've been streaming since 4, like regular time. I wasn't actually like on the screen streaming until like 4:30 Mountain Time. So like almost 3 hours. I'm sorry that you missed it. I forgot to like send out a message. I keep forgetting that the Discord exists now. I need to remember to like send out a message on Discord or something and let everybody know when the stream starts, because it doesn't always seem like Twitch gives people the pop-up thingies at appropriate times. I know it doesn't do it like right away, because even my mod account, I don't get the pop-up until a few minutes after I'm live. I had a late night, as well. Not quite as exciting. I was up late, like, just doing computer work and then knitting. Pretty boring compared to getting drunk with friends, but you know. Quarantine life. You couldn't get on Discord? Like you couldn't get into the group? I can reshare the link if that would help. Ah! He's being a grumpy Gus. Sorry, is that nope, it would not help if I shared the link again? I'm still learning how Discord works, so I don't really know how to troubleshoot. I probably don't have it open right now. Is that a problem? I didn't think that would be a problem. I hope we can get you sorted out so that it's working for you. Okay, I will see if I can... Ah, it's doing the skipping thing again. Okay, I hope you guys can't hear the awful sound that the game is making right now. I will quickly share this Discord link, and then anybody who needs it will have it now. Well, I was too slow. But either way, we figured it out, so...
This is Mr.
Okay.
New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here.
Cool.
A hostage
As long as we
crisis
got it
between
sorted
the
out, then it's good to go.
NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. Moving on. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Oh, new follow. Yay, thank you. More jumpsuits. We're gonna have a huge load of jumpsuits to take to Sarah. She really doesn't pay that great, but hey,
I expect to be awed by your dizzying
at
mercantile
least she
sense, boss.
appreciates them.
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, as I go right merrily.
Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Play the guitar.
Came back the way I just was.
Play it again.
I'm going to go this way.
My Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm.
What's this? Did you do these repairs? Not bad. Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Sure.
For my Johnny. For the one they call Johnny.
Pretty sure this was the floor she said to meet on.
Play it again.
Can we get an actual quest marker in here?
Johnny guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
I know.
You really have a one-track mind, you know that? Anyway, listen up. Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief.
She did
This
not
place is filled with
confirm my
spores that are
faith.
toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
That would be a concerning visual to wake up to. Just a ghoul halfway stuck in the floor beside you. Or, you know, pretty much anywhere in the general vicinity of you when you first wake up. That would not be a pleasant waking up kind of surprise.
Like the one
She doesn't exactly have a nice relaxing
Johnny
face to wake up to. Probably accidentally shoot her.
Good. Return to me when it's done.
Johnny guitar.
I don't know what she's doing right now, but this is hilarious.
This crouch walking is hell on my back, boss.
Yeah. Mosh pit.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone.
It's pretty much as close as you can make to a mosh pit.
Without a love of my own. Blue moon,
Woo! Yeah.
knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a
Anyways, moral of the story. You're right. It looks very much like she actually doesn't have skin. I always thought their skin was just really see-through.
Hello.
And you could, like, see their veins and stuff. But, like, you can see bone. That's her actual spine. You're right, they have no skin. I thought about that when I brought him in here. I was like, hey, you guys should be buds. Yeah, there's kind of like chunks of skin. Like something has got to be holding that bit of hair that's on her hair, or bit of hair that's on her head. think there's some kind of scalp or something left, but not a ton. Okay. Is food production where I want to be? So this one's interesting. I always manage to blow myself up. Is this the floor that she was flooding with gas?
And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
Pest control.
Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. When an irresistible force such as you, an irremovable object like me, you can bet just
I went all the wrong ways. I lost the elevator.
something's gotta give, something's gotta give.
I looked at this one already.
When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine, don't say no, 'cause I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed.
Pest control.
So on guard.
I don't have a grenade launcher, but I think I've got a grenade in my pocket. Or he's got one in his pocket.
I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight, 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 fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course
Yes.
there is.
That is
You're
where the
her.
gas is.
And you're still as perfect as the day we met. We've got some news for
Where
you
will
coming
the
right
lady
up.
be in this room?
Gamora is under new management after the sudden departure of Omerta bosses Nero and Big Sol. The
I'm going to
casino's
say-
new manager spoke to reporters.
Before he left, Nero told me him and Big Sol were real tired, see? Said they were gonna go camping up at Lake Mead. Said he'd always wanted to sleep with the lake lurks.
It's good music.
In other news,
Very good music.
rumors continue to swell that Mr. House, the father of New Vegas, has passed away. Who will fill the power vacuum on the strip
It says it wants me to
remains
go all the
uncertain.
way over there.
Those are our stories for this hour.
think it's
This is Mr.
pointing at
New
that.
Vegas signing off.
Right here.
Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is too strong. Ladies and gentlemen, this next
have I
song
got
goes
here?
out from me to you.
Grenade!
we survived. Yeah, I killed House already. He did. I need a little bit of healing, because that hurt, but we didn't die. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day. Yeah, because I went with the character design for Tasha, she's a very militant kind of personality, so I figured we don't exactly have the Federation, but the closest I could get was NCR. So, Tasha joined the NCR. Wait, where are we supposed to meet her? What floor? She's back down. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, is that where I left her? My world will end. She's over here.
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
Actually, in the place that I'm at right now,
I've managed to...
is,
No.
Sorry, one sec.
Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash. How do you figure that? I suppose the data here could serve as a warning to other scientists. Tell them what paths of research not to follow. Alright. You convinced me. Take the files back to that buffoon. You make a good point. But I still honestly hope you know what you're doing. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
Lovely. We have gained karma. Okay. So, anyways, what I was saying is that right here, for the Republic Part 2, I'm pretty sure they want me to kill the Brotherhood. It says deal with them, but I haven't had any dialogue options pop up that would allow me to deal with them in any way other than blowing them up like Mr. House wanted me to in the first place. I am not yet certain that that is the necessary path, but they definitely want it. Be able to do that. I am currently in the middle of doing their quests. Well, actually, this one is an NCR quest, but the one I came here to do. I'm still holding a grenade. I probably want to arm myself with something else, just in case. Let's go with this one. We'll go with this one.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
I did the Black Mountain stuff already. There's not much else that I can do at Black Mountain, I don't think.
Make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love.
I want to go this way. Yeah, there's the elevator.
Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know.
So we are on our way out now.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Okay. Well, we're traveling back to the Brotherhood right now. Off we go.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. In other news, the King's Gang in Freeside has put an official end to the hostilities with the NCR. An RNV reporter was on hand to speak with the King.
I feel so bad. I think it's time we reconsider, baby.
Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going
I actually
anywhere.
was trying to drag this playthrough out a little bit more and not rush through it as fast as I did the last one.
Beats the destination.
Things
and
are still
especially if your
going
spurs
by
go
rather
jingle,
quickly.
jangle, jingle, and you meet some
I
nice
managed
gals
to
along the way.
stretch Honest Hearts into 2 days instead of one quick stream like we did the first time around. I still have a reasonable chunk of stuff to do, and I'm only halfway done the DLCs. So I'm like a little more than halfway through the game.
Back again, I see. Have you found all the components we need? I can spare a little time. What did you want to talk about? That is this base's defensive system. It serves as camouflage and masks all entry and exit from the bunker.
Interesting, so I can tell him that the NCR wants to destroy him. It's not actually who we came here to talk to. We need to go this way.
I heard some special squad of Rangers on its way to the Vegas area. I guess the NCR is finally getting serious about fighting the Legion.
I mean, just killing everyone and leaving is certainly one way to get out. No, this isn't where I meant to be either. This is where I meant to be.
Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture. One less thing for us to deal with.
I think I got all
Seems the destruction of the
three.
monorail didn't slow the NCR down much. How many troops do they have?
There he is.
Good to see you. Alive, that is. Have you found all of the components yet? Really? I mean, that's great. I knew you could do it all along. I'll get right to work installing these. Why don't you go tell the Elder the good news? I'm sure it'll be a huge load off of his shoulders. I heard some special squad of Rangers is on its way to the Vegas area. I guess the NCR is finally getting serious about fighting the Legion.
So, theoretically, my current options are to keep working with the current Elder and see where that goes, or to dethrone him now and see where that takes us, because I already have the information I need to get him removed. I just have to talk to Head Paladin Hardin. See, I was thinking that may not necessarily help with the general direction I'm trying to get things to go in.
This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel
Back again, I see. Have you found... Good news for a change. Your efforts have humbled me, outsider. You have done more than I could expect, even from my brothers. Moreover, I've been going over the scouts' reports, and keep coming up with the same conclusion. The NCR is not the threat I've believed it to be. We should not have had to rely on your help in this crisis. I believed my actions were guided by caution and prudence, but I now see the truth. People called me a hero after what happened at Helios.
Yeah, see, I didn't
But
think
I
he
left that battle
didn't seem
scarred
like
by
the type.
fear, and have allowed that weakness to govern my actions. That ends now. I will undo the wrong I have done my brethren and lift the lockdown. With luck, we will once again flourish. Please, take this. It is a small token of my thanks, and scarcely begins to repay the debt owed you, but is all I am allowed to give an outsider. This key will allow you to use our safe house to the northeast. I hope it will prove useful in your travels.
Well, they like me. They really like me. Let's see what happens if I
Welcome,
tell
outsider.
what
Welcome.
The NCR
With the
wants.
what? I suppose it was only a matter of time. I wonder if, given the NCR's current situation, they would consider a truce of sorts. We've given up our claim to Helios, and we don't have any interest in claiming Hoover Dam, so our ambitions are not at crossed purposes. Perhaps it's time for a new strategy. Go to the NCR commander and tell her the Brotherhood is willing to put aside our enmity for the time being. Further, tell her that we are willing to send troops to aid in their coming defense of the dam. My guess is they're in no position to refuse.
Okay, so we got that sorted out. Now we just have to go back and talk to the Colonel. Oh, big stretch. So we're pretty much at the end of the stream for the day. It's about that time that I usually call it a night. I'll probably go and finish it off by running over and talking to that NCR person. I already forgot their name. My brain is getting tired. But we're gonna go do that, and then I think that's gonna be probably it for the day. For my people who are watching, who are Firefly fans, apparently that's a tongue twister. All my brown coats out there, if you didn't already know, today is Unification Day. So, lucky you didn't find yourselves in an Alliance-friendly bar. A little bit earlier, I was watching the episode of Firefly while I was streaming, and then I stopped paying attention to the show, so it's just sitting there playing nothing now. But I thought I'd share that with you guys, because I know there's a couple of other brown coats in the chat. Fun fact for you, it's you day. I forgot to actually grab the location for the dam last time I was there, because I'm a genius. So we're gonna walk from Boulder City again. Well, then you know what, Demonic Nord? Today is a good day to support the cause and start rewatching Firefly. I know Serenity is on Amazon Prime, but Firefly is not. At least it's not in Canada. I don't know about in the States. Sometimes Amazon Prime will show me things that are only in the States that I actually can't watch. But Firefly didn't even come up on that list. Very unfortunate. Yeah, there's really nowhere to stream Firefly unless you stream it somewhere illegally. I support the cause. It's a lot easier to own it. Oh yeah, if you have a Cody box, that would probably work. I sometimes put Serenity on for like a bedtime show, so I actually watch it quite frequently now that I have the Prime Video subscription. Oh, Banshee's a good show. That's a great show. I have... Oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute. We don't want to shoot them. That's not good. Okay, so maybe because we're dressed in inappropriate gear. If I put on one of those, and then go to the dam, hopefully they should not shoot me this time. Let's try that again. I used to babysit for a friend who had a Cody box, and I used it sometimes. It was kind of useful. Maybe I should do a save now, just in case. China must be a really interesting place to live when you're like used to being in Canada. That would be quite the culture shock. I had a friend in high school who had like a ton of family in Hong Kong. So he used to go there in the summer and he would like ship back a bunch of candy and stuff. Oh, best candy. Amazing candy.
Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of...
Okay, well he wasn't mad and he didn't shoot me this time, so it must have just been because I was dressed in the Brotherhood outfit before. I've never been to Hong Kong, but I have a necklace that came from Hong Kong. My friend gave it to me for grad. We're going this way. No, am I going this way?
Has the Brotherhood been found?
I see.
And you believe them? Do you have any idea how long we've been fighting those bastards? Ugh, Crocker will have a field day with this. He'll want to establish diplomatic relations with them, for Pete's sake. But we've got more important matters to attend to.
They didn't
The
like
President
that.
is due to arrive soon, and we're sure the Legion won't waste such an opportunity. I want you to assist the security detail we've prepared for the President. His safety is critical to maintaining the men's fighting spirit. Go up to the Visitors Center and speak to Ranger Grant. He's in charge of security during the President's visit. Dismissed.
My charisma on a vital.
That is a wild dream.
Once. The machine burst into flames. And now the news. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the
super
late
interesting
known as
dream.
Lanius,
I
who
can
is
see how
said
that
to
might
be
put you
Caesar's
off
top
Chinese
field
food.
commander. One refugee told us the Legate took over an underperforming squad of troops.
That sounds like an
by
overwhelming
beating its
amount of
commander to
technology.
death in full view of everyone. The Legate then ordered a
They'll
tenth
get
of his
over
own
it.
force
I'm
be
sure they
killed
will.
by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. One more story for you.
So,
Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding.
these are very
I'm not
close
going
to
anywhere.
the end game.
My love for you is too strong. And now, I'd like to
I
play
have a
one of
feeling
my
if I go talk to
very
Yes Man,
favorite
it's
songs
gonna
for you.
screw up this whole thing with the NCR, so I can't really do that.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick
barbecue.
in the head?
Yummy.
The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat?
Okay, what time is it here?
Spinning, I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just to be, get my life is gonna be.
I guess we could quickly finish off this one, and then it's done.
Sunshine enough to spread.
And then we'll call that the end. I'm past end of stream time. Am I supposed to go down there to talk to the person?
Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor
You know what? I don't need this bullshit right now. We'll take off that goddamn power armor if it'll just shut you up.
Where is this marker taking me?
If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed.
Anyways.
I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick.
So...
Tell me quick.
Can't be Karen.
Love a kick. Tell me quick. Ain't love a kick in the head.
I've never had to drive in another country, but I used to watch that show Don't Drive Here, and it certainly makes it look like there's a much more exciting world of automobiles in most other countries. I watched this comedian called Trevor Noah. He's from South Africa, and he does a bit about how, like, in South Africa they have traffic lights, but they don't use them. They're like atmosphere. People just kind of look at them and they like decide in the moment whether they actually want to do what the light says. Based on what I've seen on TV, I think there's a lot of countries that use their traffic lights in a similar way.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised.
Interesting.
I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Okay.
Evening.
Now, you.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you. Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal. Didn't I? Did you encounter undue difficulties? Clearly not, or you wouldn't be standing here, would you? All that matters is whether the data is intact. I think William's decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
Russia is a bit of a distance. That would certainly be interesting. I really don't know if, like, the state of the world right now is when you want to be looking for international job opportunities. But I mean, good luck.
A pleasure working with you, really. I'll make certain that you're mentioned in the final report. You have my word on it.
Okay. So now we are done that. So I think that's everything we're gonna do for tonight. Maybe we'll start with this one tomorrow, just as a little warm-up. All the NCR outside of Helios are dead right now. They were not dead last time I was there, and now they're all dead. So I'm thinking Legion attack. Sometimes if I walk too close, they all get killed by Legion when I'm not paying attention. So that's probably what happened. But you can still find the shipment and finish this quest. You just have to find it without a marker. We have a couple of quests for Camp Forlorn Hope. So I think that's what we're gonna start off with tomorrow. And then we'll kind of just branch off in random directions from there, because that's how Manic Monday usually goes. So thank you all for joining me. It was great having everybody here, and the chat was just hopping tonight, which is awesome. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And I will be back tomorrow around 4. Okay. I was doing that stupid skipping sound thing. Okay, so I had to turn off the background music. But anyways, yeah. I shall see you on the morrow. Stay classy. And have a good day or good evening, depending on your location. I hope everybody has a great night. Bye!